Righto guys, Lowy here, back on the river. Look at it, absolutely beautiful morning. Fantastic, beats being at work. Anyway, let's get into this fishing before the rain starts. Hopefully we can get a couple of dewies. You never know your luck. Looks pretty good, we've got a run-in tide, flies everywhere. Righto, let's stop wasting time, let's get into this fishing. Righto, let's try this Crush City Rapala paddle tail. I've got a couple of different prawns on in the bait junkie. Just a skin shrimp. I think it's a motor oil. And this chartreuse paddle tail in the Crush City. I'll give this colour half a dozen casts, and if that does no good, I'll change over to the motor oil and see how it goes. Rightio, 2 spots down so far, no luck. Not even one single bite. There's plenty of bait around, but they're not that hungry as yet. But good signs for how much bait's up the river. Really good. Sometimes you can get too much, but they got too many options. We'll see how we go. Rightio, we're almost 2 hours into fishing. I've had about 2 bites. Didn't hook any of them, just little rattles, that was it. It's been absolutely horrid. Cicadas have started buzzing. Hopefully it's a sign, because it can't be any worse. Come on fish, you got to bite soon. Tide's still coming in. Wind's still blowing on and off. The bait's there, but the fish just don't want to bite. I've got a vibe on now. Just a jungle coloured Trans Am. That's in there. Righto guys, we are finally on a fish. It is not a big fish, but it's a fish. The drought is over. Hope I can just put it in the boat. What do we got? The brim. There we go, not a bad brim. Off the donut anyway, that's all that matters. Thanks buddy. Oh, the trusty Trans Am comes up with a bite. 10 minutes of fishing with that. Had a bite and a fish. About 2 hours of fishing with the prawn and a paddle tail and zeros. Hopefully we get a turnaround, bit of action. Very, very slow so far. I don't like these wind, the wind direction changes. It's blowing one way, blowing the other way, comes and goes. I don't think the fish like it either. I've never done well when it's been like that. I kind of need to settle in and just blow in one way. Rightio, fish number 2 is on. We've got a flatty. Well, nice little flatty. Another fish anyway. Oh well, a couple of bites in a couple of minutes. Bit of excitement for the morning. Definitely better than the first 2 hours, that's for sure. All I got was 2 snags and lost 2 plastics. Right, this will be the last cast at this spot. Got the 2 fish, that's not too bad, something. Move on. I'll motor a K or so down the river and then just do a couple of drifts along a rock wall. See if there's anything happening there. This spot done its job, I guess. Got the first couple on deck. Now we'll go and look for something better. Right, let's go down the river. Right, I will pump out a few casts along this different rock wall, see what happens. The bite. Get in there, hooks. Terrible hook set. It's a fish, but it's something. What is it? Hopefully it's a small soapy, just so we can get a dewy on the board. Yep, nice. Oh well, it's not big, but we finally landed a small soapy. Just choked that prawn in there pretty good. Look at the awesome colours on it. Right, yeah, there we go. First little soapy on board. So we've got a brim, flatty, and now a small dewy. Rightio, we're on another one. Best one so far. Hasn't had a chance to do much, but I can just feel the weight that it's better. Definitely a lot more weight in this fish. Hasn't done a single thing yet, just hooked it and that's it. Just sat down there. Don't know if I've jagged it or what. Nah, it's got some head shakes. The dreaded jellyfish down there again. It's just sitting down there deep, this guy. Hasn't even taken a run or anything. Oh well, bit of life in it. Wonder how it's hooked up. It's fighting a bit funny. Ah, it's hooked up all right. Just wanted to sit down deeper. Nice fish, very nice fish. Oh. Absolutely beautiful looking jewfish. There we go. Finally got a semi-decent one at least. Just on the bait junkie prawn. Oh, what a relief. Small fish, small fish, small fish. And then a decent one. It's worth the effort, you know. Sometimes you just think, oh, they're not here, they're not here. You cast, you cast, you cast, you get nothing. We've been fishing for probably 3 hours. So, finally a bit of reward for effort. Right, let's get this fish back in the water. Thank you very much. They're such a great looking fish, in and out of the water. They're my favourite to catch if you haven't worked that out already. Absolutely love them. Alright mate, you ready to go? See you when you're bigger. Well, it's good to get a half decent one anyway. We are on. Just put the Trans Am on for a bit of a change up. We've hooked up. It's a bit heavier outfit, this one. Get him in pretty easy. Just lift him in. He'll be right. He'll be right. There we are, guys. Nice little Jewy, just on the Trans Am. Nowhere near as big as the last one, but a bit of fun. Slowly made his way back down. Righto, we're on again on the vibe. Just a little one. There we are, another little Jewy. We'll quickly unhook it and get it back out there. A little bit of a bite window at the moment. See, champion. Right, let's get back out there. I'm enjoying getting a couple of bites. Very nice. 9 o'clock now. Righto, still pretty quiet. Rain's finally come in. It's just spitting at the moment, nothing too serious, but it will get heavier as the day goes on. So I'm gonna make another move, go to a different spot. Hopefully with the change of tide, the bites pick up and we can get a few. Not get too wet before we get out of here. You never know your luck. They might be biting somewhere else. Change of tide might make the difference. Wait and see. There we go, picked up a bite. It's been a while. Not even sure what it is. Could be a flathead. Certainly is a flatty. I'll try and pole it in. I don't know how I don't know how successful it'll be. There's your answer. Not very. It's not big either. What do we got? It's another flatty, same as the last one. Exactly the same as the last one. Oh, you couldn't script that. What do we got? It's a flatty. No, a little Jewy. Well, soapy this one. Definitely wouldn't call it a proper one. Oh, in we come. Well, he choked it down. That's about the only good thing about it. That's on that 4-inch grub in Strawberry Ripple. We'll get this fella back in the water. Hopefully we can get some bigger fish than this one. All right, you ready to go? It's a fish, but it's not big. A lack of big ones today. What do we got? Another flatty. That's the most flatty I've caught here for ages. There was a time where all you were catching was just Jewies. That was it. How's your day going, mate? Not good, I bet. There we go. Little flatty on the Trans Am. I haven't really got many flatties here bycatch for a while, so it is good to see them back in the system. We'll unhook you, mate, and get you back in there. You ready? Oh, absolute 1 out of 10 from me for the release. Oh yeah, we got a bite. Not sure what it is. Probably another flathead the way the day's going. A little bit of weight there, nothing too crazy. Nah, small soapy. Alright, there it is. Just a little soapy, nothing too big. Chugged that bait junkie prawn down again. It's still catching them, but there's just not many to be had at the moment. So yeah, mate. Right guys, just a quick rundown on the gear I've been running. It's a 3/8 jig head on a 2/0 hook on those 3-inch bait junkie prawns. And I'll either go between probably 12, 16 pound, depending on what's about. If I fish in real rocky areas, I'll run 16 pound leader. If it's out in the open in the lake, sometimes I'll run 12, as long as there's not too many big tailor in that around. On this van for 2,500, I've just got 10 pound Power Pro, and the rod is just a Jackal Revoltage, 4 to 10 pound. Handy little stick, kind of does a bit of everything. Good for squidding, good for catching dewies, brim, flatties, doesn't really matter. The rod I use a lot and probably the most of is this one, the Jackal BPM. It's 4 to 10 pound as well, but 7'3". Cast slightly heavier weight, a bit stiffer, and it's a Certate 2500 there. And it's got 15 pound J-braid Expedition mainline, and same thing with that. I'll run either 12 to 16 pound for the leader, depending on the situation. This one I probably could run up to 20 pound if I really wanted to. Yeah, so that's the 2 rods I've been using. I've only been using those prawns for a couple of months. They work really well. Other than that, I just normally throw the Jackal Transams or just any other plastics. It doesn't really matter. They all seem to work pretty good. If the fish are hungry, you'll catch them on anything. Anyway, that's a quick rundown of the gear.